today's class we are gonna be boss. How? Cause we all are gonna create our own stories so that later on we can share it with our friends and family. Just there are few steps which we have to keep in mind for creative story writing, and then we can become a master. We are free to choose here everything, including the characters, the plot, the subject, the theme, as we are the boss. Interesting, isn't it? So let's just get started. The first and the most important step of story writing is to choose a suitable problem. And once you choose a suitable problem or an issue, 70% of the story writing is done. Now you'll say, what's the problem in choosing a problem? My own life is full of problems. You're right then, you can choose problems from your own life that you have experienced, or you can take example or ideas from someone else's life. Let's say you have helped any of your friends in need, or you scored really bad marks in your result, or you lost the money which was given to you by your parents. So you can take ideas from there, or you can use your own creative or imagination powers to choose any issue or decide any problem. Let's say the stolen queen's diamond, or create anything magical. Let's say a fairy coming to earth to solve a little girl's problem. So there are so many ideas, and you can pick so many of them through movies, through books, through anywhere. You're free to do anything. Now, as you have the problem, you have to decide the solution to the problem. As you have to explain in your story as to how you solved that problem or how someone else solved that problem. So for that, you need to think how to solve that issue. So if it is anything from your own personal life, you can take idea from that how you solve the problem, or you can use your own wit or intelligence to make something suspense or add mystery and then solve it. It's totally your imagination and your creativity power. Now, as you know the problem and the solution of your story, it is very easy to know the characters of your story. Characters can be anything, including the living or the non-living things. If it is living thing, it can be plant, animal, or human being, alien, or if it's a non-living thing, it can be anything, let's say a clock, which behaves and speaks just like a human being. The fourth and the final thing is to decide on the setting. So a setting is basically the background in which your story is placed. So if it's the story of a king or a queen, it can be a really big and beautiful palace. If it's your own story, it can be your own house. If it's a story of animals or birds, it can be in a jungle. So it's very easy. Here are some tips to make your story writing look better. The number one tip is always start or think of the problem first in the story. Once you decide or choose the problem or the issue of the story, it is very easy to think of the characters, the setting, or the way you solve the issue. So it makes your work easier. The second thing is to make use of good vocabulary. It can include adjectives or adverbs. For instance, the timid snail was moving slowly. Here the word timid is an adjective, and the word carefully or the word slowly, was moving slowly, is an adverb. So once we put in adverb, adjectives, it makes our story look better. So we can use such more words, and that's how. The third thing is to start with the introduction. Create as much as scenario you can create in the introduction, then the main body, and at last the conclusion. The main body consists of what happened and how the issue was solved. Don't forget to put a suitable heading of your story. The next tip is not to be in a hurry. So always take time to decide, to think, and seek help in case you need. The last and the very important tip is to always proofread once you have written down your story. You can get it checked by someone or check it yourself, and your story is done. Now please subscribe to this channel Learn Inspire to stay updated for more such informational videos. Till then, bye.